specifically with Umar, is certain things that should be emphasized. Under no circumstances should you as a father come online to say anything towards your child, because it's like, what's the purpose of putting this stuff online? I understand if your child is getting online doing X, Y, and Z, they probably coming from a hurt place and they're young and they don't think things out. They haven't developed to the point that you should be developed as far as from a mental standpoint. I'm not saying it's right for them to do it, but it's more understandable. But you as an adult, you should not be communicating online with all these antics or whatever the case may be as it pertains to you communicating with your child. It should only be, baby girl, when you're ready to talk, you know how to get in contact with me. We need to keep this stuff offline and handle it behind closed doors. And make sure you're doing exactly that and you're not just saying that for the camera. Alright, so if you can't sit your feelings aside, don't watch this video. If you don't like for people to keep it real, don't watch this video. As it pertains to Umar Johnson, understand this video and what I'm going to say throughout this video is much bigger than Umar. It's beyond Umar, but obviously being that his situation is going on right now, it's a hot topic, it's worth talking about, and it ties to several videos that I've done about the trash ass parents that's in the black community, because I'm an advocate for kids and I understand from a mental health standpoint, that's the field that I'm in. I'm a licensed professional counselor associate, so all that goes into what I'm passionate about, what I've always been passionate about. So I understand from childhood how the ball is being dropped because of the parents that we have in the black community, whether that's the dad not doing the job that he needs to do, or whether that's the mom not doing the job she needs to do. I understand certain situations happen on both sides. So sometimes you have a good dad and a trash mom. Sometimes you have a good mom and a trash dad. I understand that goes on, so I'm going to try to briefly touch on both sides. Here it is where in our community, where you would have a man that has no excuse not to be in that child's life because they just so happen to be dealing with a woman that's being a mature adult and wants that man to be in their child's life, and she's not making it difficult for him. She's not even going the court route to get it done. She's doing exactly what parents should do, trying to co-parent with the other side. But for some particular reason, the dad is not involved in the child life. Like I said, trash ass parents on both sides in regards to this. That would be a trash ass dad. Then you have, and from that standpoint, I know oftentimes people come from the standpoint that they're in a bad financial situation. They don't have the money that they need to take care of their child. Man, it shouldn't just be about money, because I understand certain unfortunate situations happen, so on and so forth, but your presence in your child's life should not be based on what you can do for that child financially. That shouldn't be used as an excuse. So I'm gonna go past that. Then you have some dads that do want to be in their child's life, or that are great men, are great fathers, so on and so forth, but for whatever reason you got a trash ass mom on the other side that makes it hard for that man to be a part of their child's life. So like I said, I understand things happen on both sides, and it should always come down to both parents should understand it's the child that should be the center of attention, not whatever issues y'all may have as individuals, because things happen, it's life. But at the end of the day, both parents should operate from a mature mind frame that we have to do whatever we can do for the betterment of our child. Because coming from a mental health side, I always go to the mental health side of things, especially when it comes to kids. When your foundation, coming from childhood, when your foundation is not properly set, or you have many different bad experiences throughout life, but I'm gonna just keep it on parents. When you are in that particular situation that you don't have both parents doing what they need to do for their child, that is going to affect the child in many different ways, depending on the extremes of the situation. It is going to impact their life as a child, and it's going to engrave them with a particular mentality, so when they become adults, it's going to dictate how they move and how they think about certain things. I.e., why we have so much dysfunction in the black community, where you have black men that have unfavorable opinions about black women, and you have black women that have unfavorable opinions about black men. I guarantee the root of that, the root cause of that, can be traced back to their childhood. Now what that looks like, that's different for every situation, so this video is not for that. It'll be entirely too long. So here it is, why I have so much frustration with black parents is because we don't go to whatever lengths we need to go to make sure we are properly doing the job that we need to do for our kids, and that's how we're dropping the ball. So just to end the video, that's why I'm saying it's much bigger than Umar. Rather any of those situations pertain to Umar, so be it. I just don't know the ins and outs and really don't care, because I don't get involved in personal like ins and outs. Like I gotta know what I don't care. I got my own life to live. I got my own issues going on, got my own stuff that I have to do and that I care about. But I can speak on things from a general standpoint when it affects our entire community. So as I end the video, parents, we have to do a much better job when it comes to our kids, and we have to be mature about it. That goes for black men, that goes for black women. We have to do whatever we have to do for these kids. We cannot be the reason our child has a fucked up childhood and adulthood. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Even if you disagree, just as long as it's disrespectful, I don't mind having a dialogue. If anything comes off as disrespectful, I don't engage in nonsense. So the comment will be ignored, but appreciate y'all for watching.